So in this video we are going to solve a problem of adsorption bed. In this problem, alcohol vapor that is present in the air is need to remove with the help of the activated carbon, and the bed length is given here. This is the diameter of the bed and this is the height of the bed, and this is the amount of the activated carbon present in that bed. Then also the concentration of the alcohol in the air is given 600 ppm, and the density of air, their flow rate is also given here. And this is a very important parameter C upon C naught, that is called the break point concentration. This is also given here 0.01, and we need to calculate break point time, fraction of total capacity used, break point time, length of unused bed, and saturation capacity of the carbon. So for that thing we have to first know about the data, that is a breakthrough concentration data. So this data can be used to draw a graph. This is the graph that can be used to solve our problem. So first step, because C upon C naught is given as 0.01, so with the help of this graph, on the y-axis C upon C naught is 0.01, we can find out the value of x-axis at the intersection point, that comes out to be 3.65 hours. The second step in the calculation is basically the area calculations. Up to the breakpoint time, this is area A1, and the next area, the remaining area, is A2. We have to calculate the area under A1 and A2. So it is very simple. I have already discussed about the calculations method for the area A1 and A2. So if you go through the calculation, you will find that the area A1 is 3.65 hours and the area A2 is 1.51 hours. Now the next important part is the time equivalent to the capacity of the bed, that is also called the total capacity of bed or the stoichiometric capacity of bed, TT. This can be calculated simply by adding the area A1 and A2, that is equivalent to the 5.16 hour. It's a very simple one. Next step, time equivalent to the usable capacity of the bed, that is a TU, and that can be calculated with the simply area A1, that is nothing but 3.65 hours. So these two values are calculated, TT and TU. These two values are very much useful to find out the fraction of total capacity used, that is nothing but the ratio of TU upon TT. So it is about 0.707. It means that about 70% of the total bed is used and 30% is unused. And to find the length of the used bed, you have to simply multiply this TU upon TT, that is a fraction, multiplied by the height of the bed, that is given here 14 centimeter. So 0.707 multiply 14 gives the 9.9 centimeter, that is the length of the used bed. And to find the length of the unused bed, either you can subtract from 14 centimeter about the used bed, or you can find out the 1 minus TU upon TT multiplied by the height of the bed, and that is equal to 4.1 centimeter. The next step is the saturation loading capacity. We can calculate it, gram of the alcohol per gram of the carbon. It's a very simple one. Amount of the carbon is given here, total bed capacity TT is given here 5.16 hour. So we have calculated this value. We need to find out the amount of alcohol in the air. So what we know, we have to just convert the flow rate of the air with respect to with the help of their density and their flow rate in per hour. So this 3600 is used for converting these values into the per hour. Then in per hour, this is the amount of air, and then the alcohol can be calculated as 600 gram per 10 to the power 6 gram of air, 600 ppm. So that is the total amount of the alcohol in 1 hour, that is a 9.61 gram of alcohol. And saturation capacity is simply 9.69 gram of the alcohol in 79.2 gram of the carbon. So it is about 0.1220 gram of alcohol per gram of carbon. That is the saturation capacity. Next step is if the breakpoint time is now increases by 6 value, that is 6 hours, instead of the earlier value of 3.65, now it is a 6 hour. What is the new length of the column? So it is very important to note that there will be no change in the unused capacity of the bed. Means this is the unused capacity bed length, that is a 4.1 centimeter. So that is the constant value. It will not change whether you increase or decrease the breakpoint time. So with the help of the old value of breakpoint time, we can find out the height of the bed used here, 16.3 centimeter. Add this 16.3 centimeter used height with the unused height 4.1, that gives the new height 20.4 centimeter. Earlier it was 14 centimeter. So in this way you can find out different types of the calculation steps for solution of the adsorption bed.